Good morning. Today I am going to film a full day of eating for weight loss. And I am vegan and I'm not trying to lose weight per se, but I am trying to lose fat, like a couple pounds of fat. So I guess that is losing weight, but I just want to slim down a little bit. And these are the meals that I went with for my first week of cutting down, and I am obsessed with what I'm eating this week, so I definitely recommend the food. Just to be clear, I kind of intermittent fast. I typically don't eat after 8 p.m. and if I eat before 12, sometimes I'll eat before 12, like on the weekends or whatever. That's what I've been doing lately. But on the weekdays, I typically am just eating fruit before 12. And then I have, this week and going forward, I've been having a protein shake with just water in the mornings around 6 a.m. And then I'll have fruit or something and coffee. So it's definitely not fasting completely. However, I try to keep my food a little bit lighter in the morning because that has just been what's working for me. But I'll show you all the foods, show you how I cooked them, and hopefully you enjoy. Let me know if you try any of them and enjoy the video. Started off my day with some protein. This is from Vivo Life Protein, raw plant-based protein with BCAAs. I had the Madagascan vanilla, and I just weigh this out for one serving size. I prefer to drink it in water just because I like a thinner consistency. Shake that up and chug it real quick. And then I just chopped up a peach to take to work for later on in the morning. And then of course, lately I've been having my coffee at home, and I prefer a light roast. And so this week I was using Pete's light roast coffee, and the creamer I use is Natural Bliss almond caramel creamer, and then I was using pumpkin pie spice creamer as well. Later on at work I had my sliced peaches. My lunch, I did film my meal prep of this, so I meal prep every week. I did do this on Sunday. So I chopped up some zucchini. I believe I had 2 medium-sized zucchinis that I chopped up and 2 heads of broccoli, and I just put these into a container. I also chopped up a whole red onion into pretty large slices. With the broccoli and zucchini, I sprinkled a little bit of olive oil on there, just shook that up in the container. You probably need a bigger container, but I was just working with what I got. Spread that out on a cookie sheet and kind of massaged the oil in a little bit more, topped it with the red onions, and then I sprinkled fresh ground black pepper and garlic salt. Popped that in the oven. I think it was at like 400 for 20 minutes or so. And then I diced up cubes of tofu. These were 2 tofu blocks, and I prefer extra firm tofu. And then you're going to want to lay these out onto a sheet. Ideally you would want a larger cooking sheet, but I was using both of mine. And really this step is to kind of dry out and harden the tofu a little bit further. So that's what the purpose of this was, but for even better results, you can separate it. So I think I cooked that at, again, 425 for like 20 minutes or so. And then while that was cooking, I squeezed the juice out of 2 fresh limes, which is going to be used for the tofu. And once the tofu was done cooking, I added them to a pot with a little bit of olive oil. And I ended up putting them all in there. I added maybe a tablespoon or 2 of liquid aminos from Bragg's, and I poured all of that lime juice on top. This was over like medium-high heat, added some garlic salt, and I just waited until all of it was cooked out, the lime. I ended up topping it with some fresh cilantro and lime juice, and it's such a delicious meal. Highly recommend. When I got home, I made my pre-workout snack, so I just toasted a couple slices of bread, cut up half of an avocado, and then mashed some Great Northern beans, maybe like 1/4 of a cup of beans, and I spread the avocado onto the toast. topped it with those crushed beans. And then topped that with pink salt, black pepper, and the best part, red pepper flakes. And it's such a good snack. And then for dinner, it's very simple, but I did also prep for this a little bit on Sunday, so I just peeled a couple of sweet potatoes and chopped that into fries to the best of my ability. I made little fry shapes and tossed those in the container with a little bit of olive oil. I did add a little bit of garlic salt to these as well. And I had these cook for probably 40 minutes or so at 425. And then you get something like this. So I had these prepped for the whole week, and then I created basically just like a vegetable platter. So carrots, fresh cucumber, different colors of bell peppers I had throughout the week. And I just use this as instead of potato chips or something like that. And then I put a large spoonful of hummus in the center, and I dipped each of them into it. And then to finish off the night, I had this delicious chocolate chip brownie Larabar. These are my favorite 6 ingredients, and that's it. That's everything that I ate for the day. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.